Have you ever looked up at the sky, saw a plane fly by and thought to yourself, how is that giant metal tube flying in the air like that? I'm Mohammed, a qualified commercial pilot, and today I'm going to explain, in the simplest way possible, how airplanes actually fly. No complicated physics, just real-world pilot explanations. Let's get into it. First of all, to understand how planes fly, you only need to know 4 forces: lift, weight, thrust, and drag. Think of it like a tug-of-war with the airplane in the middle. Lift pulls the plane upwards, whilst weight, or gravity, pulls it downwards. Then you have the thrust pushing the aircraft forward from the power of the engines or propeller, and drag pulling it backwards via air resistance. When lift beats weight, the plane goes up. When thrust beats drag, the plane moves forward. It's as simple as that. A pilot's job is to constantly manage these 4 forces to keep the plane flying smoothly. Now that we've covered the forces, so how does lift really happen? It all comes down to the shape of the wing, what we call an aerofoil. The wing is usually designed so that the top surface is more curved than the bottom. As the plane moves forward, air splits at the front edge of the wing. The air traveling over the top of the wing moves faster than the air below. And here's where Bernoulis' Principle comes in. When air moves faster, it creates lower pressure. So, the faster air above the wing means low pressure, while the slower air underneath creates higher pressure. That difference in pressure pushes the wing upward, and that's called lift. And the cool part? You can feel this yourself. Just stick your hand out of a moving car window and tilt it. You'll feel your hand rise. That's exactly the same principle at work with an airplane wing. But there's another piece to this story. Newton's third law of motion. Now, without getting too involved in physics, you just have to know that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Thus, as the wing tilts slightly, what pilots call the angle of attack, you have the wing pushing air down. Therefore, in response, the air pushes the wing up. And that upward push is what keeps the plane in the sky. It's just like if you were jumping off a boat. You push down on the boat, and the boat reacts by pushing you up. It's a simple action-reaction cycle. The engine's primary job is to provide thrust, which is the forward motion that keeps the aircraft moving. This forward movement is crucial because it ensures air flows over the wings, allowing them to generate lift. Without sufficient airspeed, there's no lift. That's why we need runways for takeoff, to build up the necessary speed for lift-off. Similarly, a stall can occur when the aircraft slows down or reaches too high of an angle of attack, causing a loss of lift. If you're interested in learning more about angles of attack and how an aircraft can stall mid-air, comment and share this video. Once the plane is in the air, pilots use 3 main control surfaces to manage the aircraft's movement. Elevators, on the tail, control the pitch, which makes the nose move up or down. Ailerons, on the wings, control the roll, allowing the plane to tilt left or right. Rudder, on the tail, controls the yaw, which turns the plane left or right around its vertical axis. Together, these controls allow pilots to maneuver the aircraft in all directions, ensuring smooth and precise flight. Here's 2 quick mythbusters. Planes don't need engines to stay in the air. They glide. Wings don't suck the plane up. They redirect airflow. So next time you see a plane flying overhead, you'll know exactly how it's staying up there. If you enjoyed this and want more simple aviation explainers from a real pilot, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment. What should I explain next? Cockpit instruments? Turbulence? Flight planning? Thanks for flying along. See you in the next one.